It's all or nothing. It's the end. It's the last half of DreamHack Dallas, and it's Liquid that's up 10-5 against ENCE as they switch over to the CT side. A chance for the second at the Intel Grand Slam. And regardless of who wins this, it certainly would move Liquid to the top of the leaderboard in the rankings and ratings as well.
Well then, ENCE actually give themselves a fighting chance here. 5, as I said, is actually enough. It's not great, but there's something there. They can get the pistol. That would be the last thing to do. Let's see if this is going to work out for them. It's actually Stewie pushing towards bottom and middle. So many frags coming in his favor. Headshots are plenty. The bomb's down towards these steps. It looks like Liquid have done enough here to give themselves another step forward to lifting the trophy in the third map. X7 will be left towards the T steps. USP in hand. Not a done deal just yet. Because this quick kill, just like that, there's a chance now as he has to fend off another. Core reloading takes no damage for it. There's still a chance for him here. He drops the smoke and he's going to pretend that he has pushed. Will they go through this? They're going one by one. Oh, they've given it away! They have absolutely thrown it. It's X7 who just bamboozles them with the smoke down towards T steps. He suggests he's running in towards B to go for that quick plant. They did not have to go through that one by one. They could have waited. They could have just let the plant come through and confirmed that he wouldn't take them down. Sure, it would have given them extra money, but that's a massive round to give up. I can't believe it. X7 is the hero for ENCE right now. Now we've got a game on our hands, Matt.
Alexi pushes with the UMP. And you're absolutely right. 10-5. Now 6. They convert all 3. Within 2, have a game, because that brings back into question the defense from Liquid we saw in Overpass and the aggression and precision in which ENCE was able to exploit that. Even through into overtime. Flash catches out Alexi. That was team thrown. Bit of a mistimed play, but the smokes down will protect him. It's not going to be too controversial for their approach. NAF does get 1.
Yeah, this is the very important round, though. Liquid have force-pulled into this one. And they've lost another kill here. They'll be full eco next round. So the 3-0 is looking very likely as Alu just keeps applying the pressure towards the arch. It's Nitro with the shotgun, just trying to get a consolation frag. He'll get that. It's $900, but still doesn't change the fact they're going to have to take an eco here. And ENCE right back in this game now. This would be a nightmare if it goes against them now after having, what, a 9-1 lead? And they somehow give this game up? Goodness gracious, that would be a nightmare for them overall. As once again, they will be full eco here. P250 CZ, that's about it. No armor, no nades. And ENCE will be destined for their 8th round here.
Made back, NAF. Hit 283. Stewie on 69. Naf's done for. Can hear it coming. Death marches on as Alu takes him down. And you're right, 10-8, we've got a game, absolutely. And ENCE are very much back in this.
Yeah, that's true. With the force buy in the second round as well means there will be compromises. Not a single helmet available on the Liquid side. No kits either. They do have the utility. That's what they've opted for. And up against these 2 UMPs, this could be a very dangerous round for them. It's Nitro with the sniper this round. Does he want to get aggressive? He doesn't. He just sits in a pretty default position towards Arch. Sergey will challenge for banana control here. It's going to be Stewie at the very top. He has spotted a couple of players there. Sergey's not slowing down at all. Stewie 2K on for 2 frags here. The HE follow-up might be enough. It does take Sergey to 13, but he has managed to break through towards the B side. They could get a plan off this.
Stewie trying to swing back in, will take down Alexi B. Didn't see the player right beside him though. Sergey gets the trade as a result, but luckily he did find one more before falling.
What a flash that was. Really helped him out to deny the plant. And now they have the man advantage, 3-on-2. Sergey still 13 HP, waiting for X7 to come in from banana here.
Molotov down, and Liege sits back. Smoke goes on top of it. He won't be able to see the player at water any further. It was Sergey on low HP, who could still go down. Oh, I thought the Molotov was going to extend and catch him. It does keep him off of the default plant position, which buys more time. And Twist through the smoke takes down X7. That's the high HP player. Liquid looked like they found number 11, and Nitro confirms it. It's their first round in the last 8.
Well then, it will beat Stewie2K to keep them alive and kicking here. As he gets flashed in, I think it was got plenty of money for a full buy here, including Alu's AWP, which didn't stun us at all in the first half, but still plenty of time to see what he can do on the T side at this point. He has Nitro still up against him as the Molotovs are thrown towards the top of B, just trying to get that full control. Now Fly ready with the bounce HE. That does a lot of damage if you can time it well. There it goes. Unfortunately, no one there to receive.
X7 makes no doubt in anyone's mind that he's inside of the apartments. Smokes go down in either direction. Good spray from Elige. They tried to jump through and commit onto the flames. That certainly helped his cause. Made short work for the bullets to take care of as Stewie takes care of X7. Alu gets the response on him, but it's a 4-on-2 with 24 seconds. Yeah,
it's a worthy trade, I would say, and they'll head back towards the B side. Who's waiting for them? It's Nafly. As long as he gets one, they're absolutely fine. He goes down with nothing, and now there's a chance to plant the bomb. They're absolutely getting this one down, and Sergey knows he needs to do a little bit more to give them a chance of winning. They might not be considering this at all. He'll let the first one not even go by. He could have been worth 2 there, Matt.
Easily worth 2. Naf got caught in an awkward position. If he had to play behind the sandbags, he had them likewise toward Banana. But the bomb planted and Alu on the op, still a chance for it. No kits to note as well for Liquid. This went from a 4-on-2 that was desperate to suddenly a problematic situation on the retake, and Alu might isolate them. They've split up. They're checking Banana. He's sitting new box. He knows where the bomb is. Fountain's going to protect. And that gives Nitro the time to speak out wide. And he's picked up a kit as well, thankfully, because there was barely enough time. The 5-second defuse will do it.
Goodness gracious, Naf really tempting fate with that position. If you're anchoring towards the B site and there's a round you can still lose, you really want to play a position where you can hold them up. You can duck and weave. You have a fallback if you have to, if there's too much pressure. Well played to Elige for the opening 2 kills, but still way too close for comfort. And it will be Liquid winning the round and actually sending the money up. You can duck. Concerning situation for ENCE. X7 has $7,300. The rest, they're all hovering around 35. So will they take the partial buy here? Allow Liquid to get to 13 potentially, or manage to bring a big weapon out and see if they can have that tactical approach. They've purchased a MAC-10, a couple of them, P250s as well, so the partial buy has been confirmed, as they do use a timeout here to deliberate over their options. A bit of a resurgence here on Inferno. They looked like they were absolutely done for when they were 9-1 down. Somehow, they brought it back to a 10-5 scoreline. Still not great considering on the CT side, but now there's a real game to be played here. It's going to take a lot to make this round work with just the MAC-10s and pistols. But stranger things have happened.
Flash off, Nitro. Downed, caught out. So fast from ENCE. He had no chance to react or recover. A Twist is stuck inside the site. Good headshot on Alu, because he could have been at a huge disadvantage if they wrapped around. You mentioned the nade. You were impressed by the damage that it did, but they're still down a man on the Liquid side. And bomb planted again. They've picked up weapons. ENCE could steal this away. Smoke out for Elige. Bounce off the skybox to put the nade in the site. That puts Galaxy B down to 32. But they've got position, and they've sprayed Elige through the smoke. He's on 39.
This will be such a massive round if ENCE can pull it off. MAC-10 rush towards middle. They take down the Yorpa, and now they're in a 3-on-2. It looks like Liquid will have to tap out. They don't fancy it at all, and it will be ENCE picking it up with P250s and MAC-10s. I can't believe it. It was that first kill. Nitro caught with a flashbang. Wasn't expecting such a pounce in that position, as they'll try and get away with what they can. Alexi B too low to stay in the bomb site, so he'll exit through the apartment. And he did go down, but they recovered the AWP regardless. X7 and Aerial survived. Same story for Liege and Nath. But now ENCE getting close to double digits. I still am shocked at the way that pistol round went down. I've never seen such a panic in that sort of moment as well. You got such a huge lead. Sure, he's got the bomb. He's made a great play. The smoke down there is just the way they reacted to it really doesn't bode well for the rest of this half, as they have to take an eco now. Team Liquid, that is. ENCE might find double digits after all. It looks like it's going to be a very one-sided game here at the start. But they've been tenacious, and that's underselling it. Aerial will go towards top and middle. He's got 3 players with him. Nice position to lead towards quad. Can they snowball from this? Apparently not. It will still be advantage towards ENCE. And XCB might want to calm it down here. He will be committed to play towards the pit, but he eliminates the initial threat and stays alive as well. He turns around to get that frag, and there's nothing Naf can do. 4 versus 1. He saved his right from the previous round, and that's pretty much all we're doing. He's 6 and 14 right now. One of the shining beacons for Team Liquid usually is having quite a slow game.
He has to just hope that he doesn't get found inside of the chapel position. Oh, he's taking the shot toward Alu. Could have stayed quiet and they wouldn't have suspected where he was. He's changed his position slightly, but there's lots of time for them to get support here. Even if Alu gets attacked, they're in position to defend that. And you're right, he only has 6 kills. He had massive 2 on top of the site on A in the last half. But now he struggles again. He was quiet to get going on overpass as well, but when he did, that was the ultimate, I guess, decision in the outcome to get it into overtime. Even then, they came up shy.
Round 23. I did not think we'd get this far. It's Liquid who will be taking the timeout this time. It's Nitro to call it. It is tactical. Naf has the M4 from the previous round. Things starting to look very worrying for them. Huge lead has completely evaporated at this point. Team Liquid will purchase up what they can. I don't think an AWP is available to them. We're going to have a couple of M4s brought out. Liege on the AUG. Nitro with 4,300. Best he can get is a rifle with limited utility. I think he's been dropped a weapon, so he'll still have a decent buy. Stewie with the USP right now. I assume he might have a sniper on the floor. What's he got? So they do have an AWP available. That's as good as it gets for them, but Alu has his. Is this when he starts to get stuck in fully to the game? He'll be challenging towards top and middle. Stewie, on the other hand, will anchor towards B. Did this a lot in previous teams, most notably MIBR. Capable of doing so, allows 4 players to hold towards top and middle, and that's working out fantastically so far. To Liege with a 3-man spray down. Nitro will chime in, and Sergey left for dead. He'll be towards the second middle position. Liege isn't slowing down at all, though. His head's been spotted as Sergey tries to fall back. Nothing he can do with this. What a brilliant round that was from Liege.
Sergey checks stairs. He's found. Twist to get them there. 13. Not much he could do, not further he could go. And Liquid doing enough with the lead they had. Certainly the momentum's been against them, but 1 round after losing 2, the bonus is the same for either side. And it's the last buy in either direction. Liquid's got slightly more residual, but a bomb plant would inject more cash to ENCE. That has to be the bare minimum if they want any chance of pulling this game back. Alu, great start. Nitro gone, and they will attack on mid immediately to take the wall at the very least. They want as much control from a single kill that they can get.
Well, the smoke will deny them access, but still, the point stands. Alu with the opening pick from T-Steps, taking down the in-game leader of Liquid there. The nade will tickle X7 slightly down to 72. And they have 5 players towards the A side of the map. It seems like a firm call's been made. Stewie just wants to play B by himself so they can boost the defenses. But X7, he snuck out the apartments here. This is looking dangerous. It will be Twist to pull a kill back. It's getting neck and neck at this point. They're just trading kills left and right. It's going to be Elise trying to hold on here. Down to the 1 versus 1. Stewie, remember, anchoring towards B. He has the orb towards Library right now as Alu awkwardly has to try and get himself back in towards the apartments. He's got so much time available to him. 3 kills in this round. Can he close it out?
Fans for both. Op versus Op. Alu with 3 kills already. Stewie not willing to move, not wanting to, hoping that the play will come to him. Unfortunately, he's about to find out in about 10 seconds that it's gone the other direction, and that gives the advantage to Alu.
It's a fine move from Stewie there. That's what you really should be doing. You've lost track of the player completely. Instead of being caught in transition, at least hold a position where you can go to both bomb sites. Where's he off to? Oh, he had to get a kit. That's so disappointing for him. That's going to make this almost impossible now. Alu will have such an advantage. He's changed up to an AK at least. He'll have to make noise upon his approach. It's getting past the halfway point at this stage. Alu was in the new box position before in his 2-on-1 attempt, and he's got such an advantage. He can wait for the defuse to come through. Stewie has a smoke at least. He can smoke on top of the bomb. That actually helps him out, considering Alu has the orb. If he touches this now, he actually might be able to do it. Alu's running in with a knife, going for the slashes here. Is he connected? It's Stewie with the defuse. It looked like he was completely done for, but he's managed to win the round. It's 14-10 in favor of Team Liquid, just when it seemed that there was no hope. It's ENCE that can't hold on, and as soon as the smoke goes down on the bomb, the fact that Alu has the orb, his chances shrunk. He panicked and had to bring out the knife, and he swings in wildly. There wasn't enough. I don't think a single connection goes through, and at that point he loses his orb as well. Such a huge round from him, and it might cost them the map. Their money has got to a very interesting stage. Ariel, $2,800. Sergey, $37. The rest are hovering around 4.5k, so there is a buy there on the end side, but it's do or die time. Do they purchase into this round? Try and deny championship points? It looks to be the case. We've got 3 AKs here, 2 UMPs, enough utility. And here we go. ENCE will have to do something quite special with this setup to make it work.
Quick peek from Elige, no one sighted, so he throws the nade over toward alt middle instead.
Oh, what? That must have been the AG from Naf and a follow-up incendiary.
Yeah, it certainly was not all flame damage because he wouldn't get caught on the edge of his smoke. Most of it would have been extinguished. Sergey. Inside of the apartments. Sergey's going to swing it around. This looks to be an A approach. Having already lost one on B. Would have yet to rotate, but are confident enough in 3 players on this side of the map. Twist in the pit. Normally aggressive when smokes go down in front of them. They haven't challenged him too consistently because most of the killing has been done early in the rounds. And it's more about recovering the late executions. Good play. Waited this time. They didn't use any utility. They focused too soon on the site. They trade him off, but he finds 2, which means the advantage is still with Liquid and Nitro. 10 seconds left. Drops the bomb despite Ariel getting him back. He's got very little to work with. He will have time to plant. And interestingly enough, not quite quick enough on the rotation. Liquid will give him a chance to reset and ready himself for the fight. He is protected by the box. If they don't trade this perfectly, he can actually line up both. And he has the information. He's heard the footsteps as to both positions, but now checks it brilliantly. And it's map and series point again for Liquid.
They've got a 5-round buffer here. One more will do it. The trophy will be theirs. It was surprising it even got to this third map. The veto went so well for them. They stole Mirage away. They then somehow gave up Overpass. Inferno looked like a complete lock-in. They were 9-1 up, and somehow have got back to 10 on the board. Double digits is found, but they have to buy here. They're going to need a miracle at this point to take this one to overtime. Team Liquid surely have done enough at this point. Round number 26. This is where it all ends. Huge upper hand for Liquid. Mac 10, CZ, UMPs, 2 AKs, and barely any grenades, but it's a strong HE at the start. Stewie takes 2 to the face, down to 7 HP. Nafly off angle to challenge from CT Spawn.
Sergey tagged to 1, but he got the opener on Naf. That's the important aspect of it. The nade certainly would find, and does find Sergey, take him down on such low HP. He had no idea it was coming through the smoke. And Stewie, without smoke in front of him, is actually staring at the backside of the site, still with the AWP. Next 7. Fires in with the SMG. Elige. He catches him off, though, trying to transition. Bomb is being planted at default. 3-on-3. They at least able to level it up when they entered through.
This is a chance for ENCE here. But Liquid still in the 3 versus 3. No utility left on the ENCE side, but they have got the AWP. That's not going to be where it strikes first, though. Alu with 2 on the AK. And still alive, it seems, but Elige will do what he can. Down to almost no HP. It's Electebe to finish off the job. 15-11. 4 required for overtime now, and money has been shattered on the Liquid side. ENCE will at least get 1 more here. As we enter round number 27, I don't think they'll invest much at all. Stewie with absolute minimum in terms of loss bonus, $1,400. This could be a double eco situation. Just to confirm the victory at this point, you might just want to consider that. Because they'll get $1,900 next round, and that's not going to be enough for a buy. So I feel like that's going to be the case regardless.
Sergey makes the first contact toward the site. Stewie's forced off of it. Naf, also damaged in the exchange, tries to come back out with the CZ. Shots go back in, but damage almost not enough for the Deagles at this point in time. Need to get an advantage that's sustainable as they attempt a stack. Late game stack. And it hasn't really checked out the rest of the map, but they aren't committing either, so they have a chance to still do so. Liquid want to win this on a forced eco. In other words, they haven't fully invested, but they're working with upgraded pistols.
Here we go then. ENCE will make their way around Arch. You can see them doing so very methodically, very quietly. But the final commitment will have to turn some heads here. They're walking into the 4-man stack. Liquid could actually win this round.
Next 7. Tags his teammate. He shot Sergey in the head. They're nervous on entry, but they're finding the kills now, and Naf can't respond. Nitro can! He's in the corner, 15 seconds. But taken out, and ENCE survive. They find their 12th.
And like I said, this is double eco territory. 15-13 should be happening here. They can't invest once again. At least 3,200, same story for Stewie. So this is getting a little bit too close for comfort here. A couple of rounds after this one will all it'll take to get us to overtime. And if it goes down like that, I'm not sure what will happen. It's the nades down towards the bottom of mid. No real damage done towards ENCE. Nitro. Player tags until those nades arrive. Stewie now down to 62, but he is very proficient with that Desert Eagle. 3 head in towards B with the bomb. Area holding towards Boiler for any flanks. As they just try and sniff out what's on the other side of this B bomb site. First kill for Elige, so he gets the AK as well. He's falling away.
Stewie with the Deagle. It's on Sergey. It's the shot back instead, though, on the AK-47. And that's the rite of passage that they need, or is it now? Headshot back in return. They're still in a 3-on-3, but Electebe changes it. It's twist this time, but it's not that he can deny the plant. It's not that it's so low and so pressured as it was in the last round. He does deny the plant, but there's 56 seconds, and it's a large order for him to try and stay alive long enough for Elise to arrive. Gap in the smoke, AK in hand, 1-on-2.
Bomb has been planted.
Elise does not have a kit or any utility to work with. He'll get closer. He'll give this a try. Crossfire is well established, but if he could... Ooh, a pistol throw, even to try and dissuade or distract. If he can somehow catch Alu, he has a chance, but Alu ducks underneath. And it's 15-13, 2 rounds left.
Oh my goodness. Liquid, after giving up a crucial round to the MAC-10s and P250s, have found themselves now just 2 rounds away from overtime. Remember, a 9-1 lead they had on their T side, and there's still a possibility they give this map up, including the trophy. Alu will have a full buy now. AWP, of course. We'll see if Team Liquid, after this timeout, will have the same weapon. Nitro is $6,200, contemplating his options here. And he does go for it. He said Nafly was quiet this game. He's 9-18, hasn't shown up in this third map. He had a great overpass. We will see Elise at the very top with 24 kills, Twist with 22. For ENCE, it's Alexi B, who really has shone bright here. 23 frags on his T side now. And we've got Alu on 20, Sergey 19, Ariel a little bit quieter with 11 and 20, but like we said, 2 rounds. There's one separating from overtime. They would have such an edge if they could get it. It would just break the morale of Liquid.
Stewie behind the sandbags. Doubles up. Exactly what they need. This could be the last round as Stewie finds 3. Bomb goes down. He swings wide pistol, but he can't get Alu. No need to overextend for the trade. They'll sit back and rest upon it, but they've actually lost a second in this as well. Naf's gone, so it's not done yet. AK picked up to go with the AWP, and they can still open the map. Twist has to be so perfect in position on A.
Yeah, he needs at least 1 kill here. It's in a strong spot, but you can see him focusing towards Arch right now, and they're sneaking underneath him. This could be problematic. If they get the clean kill on Twist, all bets are off. They can bring this round back. And he detects threat now. He can sense players on the other side. It's going to be a kill for Twist, surely. He gets the first. Is this where it ends? Alu in a 3 versus 1.
Shot Twist is tagged, but he's got the kill. And Liquid have it. They've got the championship. They've got Masters. And 2 in the Intel Grand Slam.
A really strong showing down in Inferno. Sure, it gets close, but it doesn't matter as long as they get to 16 and close it out in the third map. Not in the fashion they would have liked map, but they've got there. Hence, you've got to give them a shout out. The kind of level they consistently show at these big finals, and sure, they haven't won here today, but the fact they even got back into that third map shows great character and mental fortitude. They had Liquid on the ropes there after that eco victory.
And credit to ENCE, you're absolutely right. They are the real deal. Another final for them, and they are certainly a protagonist at the front of the scene. Don't even discount them getting a win or 2 in this Grand Slam circuit. They'll be at Cologne as well. But it's Liquid with another major final. I say major, premier level tournament. That's been the problem for them. They've got 2 now in 2019, and they are making strides forward. They are getting past the hurdle, the finals problem. And in Dallas, they do it again. It was Sydney, and here, the CORSAIR DreamHack Masters champions, second in the Intel Grand Slam, Team Liquid champions, where it all began years ago. History is on for North America.
Congratulations, Team Liquid. Just gonna come in here. I mean, so many moments down to the wire there, but first of all, that 1v1 against Alu, Stewie, how did you hold on and stick that bomb?
I don't know, honestly. I didn't even know he went B, and at the end, I heard the timer of the bomb, and I didn't have time, so I just